The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Trojans offense trots out there to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the defender miss. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground. There have been so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it from the gun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Decent opening drive, but it stalls. Punter on to boot it away. The Huskies offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. They get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To the air, it's Nunez. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
And they heave it deep downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Lets it go quickly, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The Trojans hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Looking to throw it again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's brought down there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And he scores. Touchdown, USC. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
1st down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To throw, it's Nunez. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this 1st quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Send the back in motion. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Trojans will send their punt team on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Tackled, but 1st down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
The Huskies looking to keep this drive rolling. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
second down after that previous play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball handed off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
When real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will camp. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense operating from the pistol. He's going to hand this off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Holding.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Nunez. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Unleashes the stiff arm. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Nunez. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Washington has moved into the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. Touchdown, Huskies. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point try coming now. The convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker.
Look at that, he's still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Eludes the rush. Both run tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're going to run the option. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. 1st down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. All of a sudden, we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? An effective play, good for a 1st down at the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down and distances. This guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic at the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Huskies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Nunez. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Great cut. They whiff on him. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return. Buck, the pick. Sets up the offense at the 39.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Great cut there. He shreds the tackle. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover. The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Play action here on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Washington. To stretch the lead, the route is on. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the USC offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
First down and 10 now.
22 Spider.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Southern California. No chance to catch him.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And the point after is right down the middle. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. To throw, it's Nunez. He'll take a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Washington now operating in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day.
Touchdown, Huskies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he gets the pass away. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.